Hello everyone, my name is Sahil Shamdasani. I am the team captain and electrical lead for Red Raider Racing, and today I will be presenting to you Texas Tech University's pre-tech accumulator video. This is the accumulator container box with internal walls to divide segments and capped on tape to insulate from the cell stacks in the bottom half. This is our voltage tap PCB, which bolts directly to the cell modules in the segment, and here you can see that it is conformal coated. Here you can see the voltage tap PCB bolted to the segment. This was done using a nylon patch bolt to meet the positive locking requirement. Each of the segments have a FR4 sheet as a lid to insulate the top of the segment. The lids have two cutouts on them, one for the connector on the PCB and a square cutout so that the maintenance plug can be positively locked using a 3D printed square piece fitted to the hex bolt. This is the pre-charged PCB inside of the accumulator. It has high voltage and low voltage. You can see the gap between the two is greater than 4 millimeters, in addition to the high voltage sign there, and the entire PCB is conformal coated. All of the maintenance plugs are numbered and colored for ease of the user. None of the maintenance plugs in this accumulator can be plugged into the wrong slot. This number 1 can only be plugged into its corresponding number 1 spot. Number 10 can only be plugged into its corresponding number 10 spot here. This screen cannot be plugged in wrong here because of this barrier. Here it's too long, or in there it's too short. It has to be plugged into its barrier here. This red similarly cannot be plugged in wrong. You have a barrier here, too long there, and too short for these two, so it goes here. The white 6 and 7 also same deal, can't be plugged in like this because of that barrier in there, so it can only be plugged in here. Similarly, yellow cannot be plugged in the wrong way. It's too long there, you have barriers there, it's too short there, and these are already bolted in, so yellow 2 and 3. Like so. This is the high voltage indicator light, which is in close proximity to the high voltage connector and will light up whenever the voltage outside the accumulator is 60 volts. In the high voltage area here, we can see 2 IMD fuses as well as the main tractor system fuse there. We can also see nylon patch bolts into the main tractor system connector, satisfying the positive locking requirement there. Only high voltage connection exiting the accumulator has interlocks here and here. The charging connector can only be put on one way, like this. It cannot be put on any other way.